Do you, like, get play? Like, do you get girls?
Sorry, repeat that?
Like, do you get girls? Like,
Camilla, you think I get because of what you do?
wow.
How much fucking money are you guys making? And give me a PR answer. You don't have to actually, like,
No,
I want to hear more about it.
Personally, I can speak. I do see the consequences of doing OF, and that's something that I literally struggle with every day. I feel guilt. I'm not shameful.
Rather be a Nepo baby than be, selling my cooch.
My new, do you think I'm a good sister?
The Not So Lackadaisical Podcast.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the Not So Lackadaisical Podcast. If you guys are new here, I am Nella. Today we're going to be talking about the Camilla Araujo rebrand and why nobody's actually taking it seriously. Now, for context, who exactly is Camilla Araujo? So Camilla, she was first known for appearing in one of Mr. Beast's video, specifically the Squid Game video. Now, what makes this interesting is Camilla was actually not intended to be in this episode, but there was a problem that happened on set and half the players quit, so they were in a rush to find players. And Camilla got a text saying like, hey, can you come on this episode for Mr. Beast and whatever? Can you also bring like a lot of friends? So then she went to the Mr. Beast episode. And she did really good and people loved her. They were like, that's the Squid Games girl. She was really attractive. So people started looking for her. They started finding her accounts and everything. And that's where it happened.
You were number 67 in Mr. Beast Squid Games.
6'7". Yeah, I actually was. You reminded me. It changed like the course of my life. Like I was in college at ECU. The first day they shot Squid Games, there were 456 people. Complete malfunction. Everything went wrong. So then the second day they're like, okay, let's retry it. And they tried to get the same people back. Half the people showed up. So they're frantically calling people to come and show up. And I just happened to be one of those people. Ended up getting more famous than the person that actually won. I was like, I refuse to go back to school. I dropped out that winter break and never went back.
Overnight, she became like a sensation. People were Googling her, searching her out. She amassed over hundreds and thousands of followers on social media.
You have just over like 100,000 followers, right? Mm-hmm. Insane. How many did you have before?
7,500 something.
That's insane.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
I was actually at the movies watching Clifford.
And then your phone just started going nuts?
When I say blowing up, like blowing up.
That's insane.
I don't even know how to describe it.
Wait, but how quick? Like, did the video come out and then like
yes,
minutes later you started getting followers?
No, so the video came out around like 4, right? Yeah, it was 4, I remember. Because someone from production texted me and was like, hey, the video's coming out. I was like, okay, cool.
Dope.
So I'm watching it and then I didn't have a Twitter.
Okay.
I don't have a Twitter. Like I do now, but like I did not have a Twitter.
Okay.
And people are sending me screenshots like, oh my gosh, everyone's trying to find you. Like on Twitter, do you want me to put your @ I was like, yeah, sure. But like I'm thinking a couple people from Twitter.
Yeah.
And then my Instagram just starts going crazy and then drama alert and then creator whatever on Instagram and then NBC reached out.
What?
And then all these people started reaching out and I was like, I woke up and I was like, oh my god, I have like 80,000 followers.
Real. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it was absolutely crazy.
Like, what are your next steps? Like, are you gonna try to be an influencer or like?
Yeah. I definitely enjoy like creating content. Like I feel like it's so much fun. I've met so many great people.
So after she got into this new rise of fame, Camilla started doing whatever she could do to be like a full-time influencer and to keep the spotlight on her and promoting her OF content. And that is when she hit it. She started becoming big and this actually really started working for her. So then she started networking with some creators and getting closer to people on the top of the games and stuff, and that led to the creation of the Bop House. Let's start off with the term bop. It's not really a good word. It's a term that insults women, and they've been called this like on social media almost all the time, so they decided to just run with it and use it as the name of their house.
We were called bops anyways, like from the comments we were reading, so we were like, okay, well, let's just do Bop House.
Now, a word used to insult them was now a word used to praise them. It's just like degrading how you would run with something that degrades you like that, but whatever. Now, over time, as the Bop House became a thing, people would start calling Camilla the leader because she was always in the center of drama. She was always in the center of everything. She was also the loudest one. Like, while everybody else was peaceful, they had no drama stirring upon them, Camilla was always getting into drama with other influencers. She was also rage baiting, getting other people to just comment on her stuff.
Rather be a Nepo baby than be, you know, selling
What's a Nepo baby?
my cooch, my nunu. Not you. I'm not beefing with you, Camilla.
Yeah.
Y'all. Turns out you're both of them. You're a Nepo baby and an OF baby because your mother's busting it down on the same platform I am. I know you messed up because you got your auntie busting it down and your mama busting it down too. So I gotta defend my girls, including your mama, because I can't have you out here talking about us like that. Your mama's selling her nunu too, girl. Hold on. Like, did your mama not get enough money from the Travis divorce? Her nunu cute too. Yo, where's my inhaler?
Camilla would act as if she was better than Sophie Rain. Like, she didn't do the type of content Sophie Rain does, and that she was different from her. Like, her moral compass was always that she was morally better than everybody. Yeah, that's how people labeled her as. Now, this girl who always acted like the sweetheart, like a person with good moral standings, would always drag other creators into like messes and stuff. Like the Alabama Barker controversy, which she got a cease and desist for that one. Her first one, actually.
I was sent a cease and desist from Alabama Barker. She was caught sleeping with Bad Baby's baby daddy. I responded to a comment that was like, yo, you should let Alabama Barker in the Bop House. And I was like, oh, we don't even stoop that low. I wouldn't let her in.
People will look at these stuff and be like, wow, she really is like a person who really loves being out there and everything, you know? So then people started labeling her as a dramatic person, but people were still buying into the act. It wasn't until the Astrobino drama, which if you guys don't know Astrobino, she's basically like this mom who's known for neglecting her kids and, you know, caring about her boyfriends and her relationships more than she does her kids. It was also like a known thing, like she'd buy a bunch of expensive stuff for herself and she could not even buy her kids mattresses. Now Camilla, you know, being the person she is, she invited Astrobino over to a podcast and she was just like attacking her for being a bad mom, which almost everybody in like social media were like praising her for that, like finally calling out somebody for their bad actions.
So the most I've ever made on TikTok live was $12,000.
In one sitting?
Yes.
In one live?
Yes.
How many hours?
Like 2.5.
You made 12 grand in 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
That Louis bag ain't fake, y'all. And her kids still don't have a bed. So what's that funny? Yeah, that's funny. Nothing's that funny when your kids don't have a damn bed. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, well, that's why they're enjoying the hotel bed. I'm just kidding.
That I paid for?
I'm just kidding.
How is the hotel bed, you guys? Is it good, wonderful? You like having a nightstand?
Yeah, it's comfy.
No bed bugs?
No bed bugs.
Astrobino would also drag her kids into the messes and involve them in growing a business they should not be involved in. And people were like, yes, Camilla, finally calling her out on the things she does. Which, you know, and this was going good for her until it turned out for the worst. When Camilla, she invited the kids and then she basically was talking about them, about the businesses she told the mom not to talk about. Like she would ask the kids uncomfortable questions during the podcast.
She married a man in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
This is her second marriage in prison.
Oh my God.
You want to come? Y'all just come live with us.
Yes, please.
Yes,
please. Well, they have 2 new members.
Girls, I think I have to end your segment here. Thank you so much. I need to talk to your mom about some things. Clearly there's a lot to debrief here.
And this really just showed that Camilla was the same. She was an attention-seeking person. So then that's when people started being like, okay, we're not buying into your act anymore. You also love attention. You love rage baiting people. You love when you're relevant, when people start talking about you. Which I feel like this is true in so many cases, because when people rage bait you, they're kind of giving you more content and stuff. Then people were like, she's exploiting the kids, but this got even worse when like she would also exploit her own brother. So back to what Camilla does for a living. So Camilla does OF. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically like an adult page where you post adult stuff, if you get what I'm saying. If you don't, you're probably too young to understand, and I hope it stays that way. Now, she has like a brother who's in high school, right? and she brings out her brother sometimes to just talk to him about like what's going on, you know, just to invoke some reactions out of him. And now, like, you get to find out like the brother gets bullied in high school. Like, people call him Pinky, like you're trying to guess like the color of Camilla's privates, you know, whatever, and they just make fun of him because like his sister's an
Christian, tell him that it's not that bad having a sister that does.
Oh, it's horrible. No, I couldn't even go on a field trip. Like, I got bullied so much, I couldn't even go on a field trip. Isn't that insane?
I can straight relate to that. Literally, I couldn't get into the varsity team because of that. Because some of the players told the coach, and it was just like straight, just like, you know.
Camilla, I thought he was supposed to help.
Womp womp.
He'll get over it eventually. I don't know. Just pay him like cash. Get him a car. You want a car?
I mean, that's not going to change anything.
You want me to pay for you to get on the varsity team?
It's still not going to change anything.
Money isn't everything.
It is to me.
Me too.
They just drag him and bully him like in school and stuff. And he talks about his experiences, and Camilla sometimes just laughs at him and says like, hey, at least I'm making money, at least I'm doing all this stuff, which doesn't really sit well with the audience, because it's like, when you're in high school, you go through a lot of stress, a lot of emotions like that, and getting bullied on top of that, it just makes it 10 times worse. And the way Camilla treats it, it's like as if she does not care about what's going on, which I'm not sure why you would even act like that. Like, that's your own brother, and he's telling you he's getting bullied for your action and stuff, and Camilla does everything in her power to still rage bait people and exploit her brother, you know, always goofing off, you know, even calling him the things that people would use to bully him, like calling yourself Pinky or whatever.
Some random girl said, see you later, Pinky.
Pinky.
Pinky. Pink. Pink. And then
Well, it's only going up from here, so I'm only going to become more famous. Deal with it. Don't be so sensitive, like a little bit. Pinky.
shut the f up.
It's honestly really, really, really weird. So that's when people were like, okay, Camilla's no longer, you know, the Mr. Beast sweetheart, like that girl from Mr. Beast. Like, she's totally a dramatic woman, and that's why people do not buy into like her change of like her being this, you know, good person or whatever. Which, it's honestly sad. Like, it's just sad. I don't know, that's just how I feel about this entire situation, because I feel like no one deserves to feel that degraded, but the way she just acts and stuff. Like, for example, during her podcasts, she sits in a very specific way, and when she does this, there's always comments telling her to like close her legs, to, you know, act properly, and all of this is just her rage baiting. And this gives her so much attention, so much watch time. It makes her a lot of money, because the more people talk about you, the more you stay relevant. And if you're relevant, that's when you make more money. And all of this just helps her, you know, make content for like her things, you know. Recently she was in a podcast with Logan Paul, and she was asked a question like, hey, how do you feel about this morally? And she's like, it makes me feel guilt, because I sometimes feel like I'm no longer with God or whatever. Like, I can't even say God bless you to people because I just feel guilt.
I do see the consequences of doing OF, and that's something that I literally struggle with every day. I feel guilt. I'm not shameful, but I do feel guilt. Because I went to a Baptist school, fun fact. I used to ask when I was a kid, I was like, oh, but if I keep doing it, will God still forgive me? But I have hope that, like, since I have guilt, it means that he's still there. Like, I'm not completely lost.
You could stop now and be fine. Why don't you?
And then she was asked, like, if she knows she feels all of this, like, why does she still do it? And I feel like we all know the answer to this: money. It's like, once you see the money, you cannot stop physically. It's like selling your soul. And it just feels good at the moment. It's like, yeah, you get all this money, you get to live all these luxuries, and like once you're in that, you cannot really go back.
How much fucking money are you guys making? And give me a PR answer. You don't have to actually like.
No,
I want to hear more about it.
Personally, I can speak for me. Well, Sophie, I think, is at 3-4 mil a month. That she's doing really, really well. For me, I'm right now in this, currently 1.5 a month.
So it's quite understandable why she'd still stay at that spotlight. it is just sad that so many people go through stuff like that, and it's like you can have a lot of money but you can't really buy your dignity back, which sucks. It's just like this girl is very exploitive, and she's very smart about it too. Like the way she rates baits and stuff, it really benefits her. Like she's very smart. She's a woman who was made for this business, honestly. Like she knows how to work the field, because if you want to be famous you have to be crazy enough to get it, and like you gotta work hard, you gotta believe, like you gotta just believe in yourself no matter how much times people tell you not to do stuff or like how it will not work out. You have to be crazy enough to actually get on top, which is what she's doing. She's smart. She is a very smart person. The fact that she makes millions of dollars each month, like, it is just sad knowing that there's guys like that who pay for that type of content. Guys who would spend millions of dollars to see content like that. It is crazy, it is disgusting, it is weird, and it's scary that that's the norm in society, and how like stuff like that cannot really go back, because it's kind of like, it's just sad how that's like the norm now, how cheating is such a big thing and guys would just spend that much money on the content, like the guys who view this. And Camilla, she even talks about the guys who view her content. She calls them like stupid or whatever, and like the sick weirdos who would buy that type of content. Some people who even had like wives, sons, daughters who would spend that type of money. She calls them out on this, and the guys still pay for her content, which is just weird, and it says a lot about the guys, but whatever. Anyways, I feel like this video is getting too long, but if you guys want me to talk more about the subject, please let me know. See you guys next time, and bye.
The not so lackadaisical podcast. We got the jokes and we got drama, so we got laughs. It's one of